to kick things off just right, though. Justnasty having a hell of a run with this Tremor smoke for a very long time. Cold running this rain piece as well for a minute. And both of these guys have held their own on all sides of competition. And let it be known that this is not going to be stoppage of that at all. Welcome in, everybody, to Fight Night number 30 as we kick things off just right with these two killers. Welcome in Cold and Justnasty to open it up for y'all. Look at this crazy exchange. Look at Justnasty. He was defending so well. Now Cold's on the rebuttal in the corner with some good pressure coming at him from underneath. Just smacks him out. Justnasty striking first on the board over Cold. Let's see what he can do here. On the big old jumping attack, he gets the net cooking up, and now it's time for him to burn some meter. See what he can do. Big stinking hits right here from the boy. With another setup with the portal right back into it. Cold smacking him down. 210 taken away from him. Techs out of the grab oh so carefully. Straight up in him now. He's got the plus ring to stack on it. On the other side, Justnasty with the pressure. Finds an opening. Doesn't fully commit to it on the teleport. He's still going to be around. The breaker forced out between these two titans. Backpedals oh so carefully. Dragging that leg back like an angry bull as he sees his opponent from afar. All these checks coming at him. And what is the move? A lot of projectile game on the advancement, getting some big strikes at him, knocks him down. Tremor to follow through. Nasty with the invisible approach to him. On the closing moments, extends the combo out further. Let fatal blow remind you, and this just very well might be the biggest damaging fatal blow combo to kick things off. Welcome into Fight Night 30. This is a hell of an opener. Justnasty striking on the board first. 1-0 over Cold. Getting crazy big stacks of damage. Hell of a first impression. Topping. Pop this out to begin things off just right. He is killing it. Looks between them. Checks again. Advancing on him, catching it, extending out these strings as he makes a mean approach and smacks him down. He's ready to go. On the advancement in the corner, though. Cold striking first and foremost, getting the helicopter involved as well. He is doing so much to him at this moment in time. Cooks up 233 for him. Into the corner. It's Cold. Gets a rebuttal he needs so badly to stay alive here. Breaker forced out. And it's getting good. As these guys hit each other, you gotta wonder who's gonna get the better end of the set. Apparently they have just wrapped up a set playing against each other recently too. It's pretty interesting to see them squaring off again. Immediately after, you think this is gonna be a crazy grind set at this point. Maybe the download has been completed for Nasty. Perhaps it's not done yet for Cold, but it's cooking up and ready to go. He's trying to seal it up to 1-1. He's trying every strategy he can. A lot of traps him down below. Nasty with the armor on the advancement. Forces the breaker out of Cold. Gonna put them both at a standstill. Right back with the armor again. And that bar breaker ready to go. Final round. Still sitting in the favor of Nasty. We'll see if he can seal it.
Fight.
Biggie jumps in, checks him out. Backing him with those plus frames, going into some more cancel pressure. Nasty doing some work to Cold right now. But Nasty Cold is what he's going to give him. Cold mashing out of it. Seeing if he can break that damn armor. Got to do something to it. On the advance, moving forward. Check not going to work. Nasty with a quick little rebuttal. Big strikes, good catch. Gonna go with the armor after that setup too. It gives Smoke another layer of comfort. And it's very scary when Sindel was getting the setup before with the Tremor armor. Leaving her a free approach to go right up to you was so problematic. Well now, Seeing Smoke utilize that same tech, and it just looks twice as scary, it has to be honest. There's a lot to deal with right now. Tremor getting interrupted right there, Cold. More pressure to go. Gets a teleport around, evades the Cyrax net into invisible pressure. The armor goes right from underneath him, though, stealing the game right before his hands and smacks him down for the dub right there. Cold. Getting it 1-1 on this top 8. Keeping it very interesting. Very close. As they sit in this chair, just reminisce about the great times we've seen all these champions in the past coming out to compete again and again. And right now you're seeing two of them. Nasty, a two-time champion in himself. Cold taking one as well. So both of these guys are becoming absolute dogs going the whole way through. Let's see if there's a new one crowned today or not. And enough to cancel pressure. Decides to poke right through it. Cold staggering. Space him out a little bit. Might find some room to get the cancel in. Looks like he does. Cyrax combos into that as well. I like what I'm seeing right here. Nasty covering it up with Aftershock. Great idea right there, especially. Honestly, it probably wasn't intentional, but with the water portal there, the bubble, whatever you want to call it, you couldn't see Tremor on the hit, so it really left you kind of blindsided by that second strike. What you think is a punishable string, we'll think again. Nasty takes that round right there, striking on the boards. 1-1, takes the lead back to himself.
Round
See if he can keep it.
Fight.
Slicing him up every which way. And Nasty's come between these two. Look at him doing some work to him now. Oh my goodness. Folks, let's see if he could open him up a little bit through that. Nasty defends well on the follow-up attack. Pressure comes right back to him. Continues to do some big damage. Another strike from down below. Big pop-ups here. Overhead landed. Nothing quite yet. On the rebuttal goes around the other side. Letting that fatal blow rip right through it. Not scared at all. Nasty not using that breaker either. They leave each other at about 100 HP. And it seems. Maybe a bit less. Good spacing right there from Cold to stay alive, not get caught in the wrong position right there. Good up block. Oh, so he's got the Cyrax neck cooking up for him. What's going on, Subby? Welcome in. Big hits right here. I'm sure you're happy seeing a rain on here. Especially on the top 8 side of things. Climbing through. Have you tried Cyrax Rain? What do you think of it? Typically ran Rain Janet if I remember correctly. I love that setup right there with Tremor on top of that armor break. It is just crazy pressure with plus frames to keep people on block Cold. None the wiser though. Sees through it. Finds an opportunity to keep Nasty locked down. Really keeps him in a tough situation here. Not done yet. Portal coming down. Big hits again. But he's cooking. Where is he going now? On the other side, cooks him up something fierce. The rock comes from down below. Breaker held out for him now. 30% between these two fighters. Cold looking to take the lead right here. Nasty, a patient son of a gun, and he can take this at any moment if he pleases. Looking for the momentum here, the real momentum shift. That's where this game comes down to. Oh my goodness, little crazy setup right there. Gets it opening through the low. Is there enough damage to be dealt here to seal it? He's got that fatal blow. And is it gonna be enough to cash out? He just needs the 80 damage. 4 seconds to go. He's gonna definitely get it right here. But oh my goodness, is it gonna be close? With 4 seconds to go, Cold has a last-ditch resort. He has to think of something with Cyrax. What is the move? A down 2 from the heavens! All the way from hell and back. Takes 2-1 the third score on the set, stacking up those plus frames onto him. Nasty with a little chip on his shoulder, rolling with the same team. This Bolt Tremor been rolling with a lot lately. Pops him up again with Aftershock. other side confirms a little bit, holds off for a second. She's gonna backpedal now. Waiting for his moment. Breaker forced out. On the jump and attack, he spaces out again. Another big setup right here. Good confirm, goes straight into him. Enough to extend the combo as well. Nasty striking. Trying to bring this one back, negating the set point. Takes the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Not too bad at all. Getting him with a little hesitation for a second there. Knocking him down. That knife is going every direction possible. Nasty doing wallops on him, trying to armor right through. Cyrex gonna catch him a side switch alongside with that as well. Let's see if we can catch him for a second. On that low, just a little bit too quick on the draw though. Nasty sees right through it. He hits the setup right here with this armor. He could get something, and armor does not keep you safe from that one, buddy. Clutching before with close to no HP. Do not count cold out here. He's getting the openings he needs. Wait for a second on these overheads, really keeping him guessing. Just has enough and armors right through it. Justnasty keeping this set going, bringing it up to a game 5 to kick things off just right. 2-2 is the score we have between these two. Put set back over. They're squabbling right now, knocks him down to the quarter. Armor set up again for him. On the advancement, kicking him out. Nasty not stopping for a second here. A big hit to put him on set point. Nasty making the comeback he needs. Down on the set, brings it up to 2-2 to go on to the semifinal. He got one more match right here. We'll see who can do it. Says something there. The helicopter is activated, puts him into no man's land. The Cyrex out of he gets the opening through the low. Breaker not gonna get nothing off of it. It's a close one between these two. Armor giving him the safe approach he needs. The overhead landing, everything falling into place, and we just see a quitality in this moment in time. Nicely done from Justnasty. He's gonna take the set, going 3-2 advance on. STG is fine if they got 2 killers in this bracket, running through and having a damn good time running these. But Tragic over on the Kenshin piece. Let's see what he's able to do with it. Big hits right here. As these two squabble. Gets a good little low check. Havoc is an excellent pick at this stage in the game right now. I think this character fares well against most of the matchups he plays against. The tools, 2 armors. He's strong. He's got mix. But not enough to keep him safe from gunshots, apparently. Striker goes in with the fatal blow. Tragic. Strikes first on that round right there. Going up 1-0 on this set. And the ads are all planned. They kill the dead time in between. It makes it worth it, trust me. Little low check between them. Killing it right now as he goes straight in with some haymakers. Kicks him out with another low check and finishes the job here. Tragic got another boot, knocking him down. Barely able to escape this pressure from PainFZ. Sento is out. And with Striker following him through with those gunshots and provides a safe approach for Sento, but just mashes right through it. Pain had enough to deal with. Sento is out. The block strings begin. And the pressure continues. And he ain't stopping at all. Right now, he is killing another big old boot down. Following through with some big strikes as well. 287 adds on from 300. He goes on to another exchange. Finding some space here. Couple big hits. A alongside of a neutral. 20% health left for Pain, breaking forced out. It's a dogfight right now. A big trap goes in, he gets the trap as well. Not done yet. Letting the fatal blow. Rip gonna be enough to kill here. Pain will strike first on the board. Going ballistic right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Striker again. Look at this guy. Block string continues. Almost has a little room to breathe here. Gets to resummon with Sento. And the sandwich begins. A lot of block pressure you got to deal with. Armoring right through all of that. It's had enough. No pressure to be had. 100 health left for him. Continuing with another big old poke. 30 HP left and a big squabble goes into his hands. Look at him cooking up right now. Some fierce damage, not quitting one bit. This little armor right through him, kicks him down. Strikes between him again. It is getting lethal. The low check does not convert. Leads him into the corner. A little bit of swagger, some pep in his step to keep himself going here. You got Tragic on the approach. The Sento block string pressure is continuing. Is he going to become the newest Fight Night champion that we have for us today? Breaker. Not even. Sorry, he broke the armor. And one final hit. Finishing the job. It looks like Tragic salvaging the set at this moment in time. Going up 1-1. Keeps it competitive. Keeps it close. Locked it up 1-1 as we go between two people. Opens it up strong. No timekeeper to do those ads. I got some money. Falls out. Sento comes out the gate swinging. That HP just dwindles down. PainFZ going ballistic right now.
Round 2. Fight.
Big opening right there. Forces Breaker between them. Knocks him down with a big old boot. Kicking him all sorts of directions. Hasn't seen enough yet. Needs to finish the job. One set at a time, one round at a time. Tragic staying alive though. Not scared of the opposition. There's some pressure with Sento behind him. And wondering how he is going to escape the situation. Sento covering up the drop. What just happened right there? This possibly lagged, but it seemed like he had no animation. It was crazy. Sento is still there, popping him up. Every bit of damage matters so much, and he's killing him.
You can't match. Final
Locked in for greatness. We'll see what he can do. Grenades follow through. Little check from afar. Hold on a second, we are not done yet. The combo extensions continue and cooking up a big old storm. 242 dropped on his head. Sets up again with some more damage. Enough is enough. Calls out Sento, ready for war. Picks him up, pops him down every single direction possible. Not even ready to keep him safe. He gets him knocked down. It is so close between them. The boot, more and more. And he just is enforcing that string oh so much. Eventually succumbs to the chip damage from it. PainFZ striking on the boards again, leading the set 2-1. Seeing if he can get on to the semifinals of the tournament. Stacked and high quality players coming out here and competing means the world to me. Thank you everybody for watching and competing. Good little opening with Havoc. Did I say Lovic? Provides a safe little way to bring out Sento. Now you're in the sandwich. Falling victim to it. Good resummon right there for Tragic. Ripping off that head on the approach. PainFZ just going straight in for the command grab. All into it. Gets a sweep combo on top of that. This guy has everything. 100 HP to spare. See if Tragic can bring this in sheath piece up into the winner's side of things. Running through it. Big old strike right here. Definitely going to be enough to kill. One step closer to bringing it out to a game 5. These have been dogfights so far.
Too predictable. Round 2. Fight.
But onto this next match right here, continuing his big swing advantage. He's been having a lot of setups right now that allow him to get Sento off properly. Look at this boot from afar, knocking him down for big hits right now. What is up, BZ in the chat? Welcome in, my goat. Hope you're doing well, brother. Got some really fun matches planned in for tonight. These are just the dogs that are here today, man. Little poke between him, ducks out of the grab. Up close and personal. Breaks out of it again. Tries again and just goes for the grab anyways. It's in for the resummon. And with one big old hit of armor. Screaming TLR from the rooftops. Ends up taking him. See if PainFZ can bring it out. Finish this set right now. He is on set point whether he likes it or not. And the approach is Sento goes straight in. It is a breaker that is held out for them now. Sento was out, jumping. Very, very nicely done from him. Tragic joins the dark side. I know. We don't want to see it, but we do. The damage stacks up with a big old boot. 418 put on his head. Another low check again, and he is just laying down the law as he keeps him up close, pushes him away. No HP to spare. Does get Sento out, though. This is a last-ditch resort, and a guessing game at that. With one correct guess, he could take the whole thing, but it's just not going to be the case. The resettle with Sento. He has the trap. Too much chip damage to be dealt. PainFZ stays alive to bring it out to 3-1, take the set, and go on to the grand finals, keeping TLR on top in this case. Turning demon. Both of these guys trying to get their first championship in today. Gonna have to fight through the gauntlet of warriors. Start things off just right. Haven't really seen too much coding gameplay in tournaments. It's a real different character. I'm not sure how to describe it, man. You take elements of Kodokan and you kind of mix it with like Shao a tad bit. Just a little bit more slow and lanky, but I'll tell you, the reach on this guy is quite good. The aerial attacks are quite a threat. His pressure kind of in that mid-range space. If you overextend this a little bit, you get too close to him as well. That usually results in a bit of a problem. The counter not going to work. Break through it with a big old grab. Puts him in the coffin. Takes the first round right there. Mars striking first on the board against Dwarf. Goes straight in with a big old jump attack. Hesses for a second. Uplocked his head. Overhead landed. Big strikes add to him now. Continues on with a big old disrespectful backhand. 415 onto him with a big old command grab as well. Pops into him with some big strikes and not done yet. 65 seconds as the clock dwindles down. Big strike right there. Overhead almost landed. Another big hit. Himself for a second, continuing himself. Goes for another disrespectful backhand. A little poke gets him. Hand grab gonna land. This time around gonna be enough to finish him off. Move him in the corner. Tied 1-1 on this first game.
I am the master race.
That's how all the Homelander players like to present themselves in this game. See backpedals carefully into a big old dash. Defenses are up for bars, however. A little overzealous on the jump in. Not gonna have him with that one. Armor's right through it. Tries to get something going. Overhead landed. Continues on to a good old combo route. Dwarf doing so much to him now. And look at this. Stack it up so much. To each other now. 90 health left for Mars. It's just a one-sided affair with this damn Homelander. No matter what patch game it seems we're in, it's always a problem. CLS Dwarf striking on the boards here. Took down Daddy Shell last game right there. Last round in the set. Gets a game off Mars.
Fight.
An hourglass of time, little fake drop down. Trying to feel out the movement. He's really banking on these anti-airs right off the bat. And now the defenses are up to Mars. See no real room to afford being hit here. Obviously down on the health bar department. Only 950. Gonna hold you back quite a bit here. Whoa, a big command grab onto him now. Doesn't have any type of space to get in, really. Snapping the neck, and a good old wake up thrust right there. Goes straight up into him. Another big grab. With 100 health to spare, it's not looking good. Gets lasered immediately directly into him now.
Round 2. Fight.
Mars up close. Another double hit low. Big strikes right now. Goes for another big old backhand. Meaty attacks. Goes for the command grab with Barra anyways. Overhead not going to land, so that's a big strike for Mars right here. Going to cash out some damage right now. Do a setup with Darius. Gets the reset as well, and this is where the damage just continues to stack up. Mars leading in with a 50 burger, mind you. Into another Darius setup. Kicks him down. The damage is just so fast. Too much to handle. And taking that first game for himself right there. If y'all got those 50 burger emotes in the chat, I'd highly recommend using them. Like these moments here. Great combo right there from Mars. Big dive kick to continue on. Breaker coming out now for you. Bends for a second. Cops him with the low. Another strike as well. Look at Mars spending the bar. Not gonna hold off for a second here. We're 15 onto him now. Big old strike. And a little hesitations from him now. With 150 health to spare. Big old finish. Clutching it out. Bringing the set back. 1-1 right now. We are not close to being done. Mars keeps it alive and well. If the tower piece came to play. Ready to play and locked and loaded right now. Defending well. Against the Smokelander off the bat. Switching over to Chameleon's a different approach, and gonna wonder what the approach is right now for Dwarf at the moment, matter of fact. Takes him out with the bullet core from the far, gets to confirm as well. Could build up some damage. 297 he puts onto him in the corner. Great up command grab. Anti-airs. A crazy call out with Cam right there. And just one more overhead smacking him upside the head. Wins the exchange.
Round 2.
What's up, Big Bang God? How we doing, man? Shout out to you. Was on the jump and attack, not working for him. And in himself, oh so carefully. And on the jump and attack, not going to get him again. He is just playing off this movement game. Wondering what is the move. Up block, going to have to pay for that one. This is going to be a costly mistake. It goes right into another setup. He's just so lethal with Nutara. Make it look easy. On the wake-up attack, defends well, and just with another grab, kicks him out to the corner. Did you blink? That's your health bar gone.
Final round. Fight.
Big old press right there, forces the breaker out. Racers continue. The movement from him now. Holding off a bit, wait for it. Low check gonna get him. Big strikes landed. Ain't done yet. He gets 425 on his head. The big damage right now, stacking on him. Not done yet. Overhead landed. He still has that fatal blow to go to. Full cameo meter just about. Dwarf on the wake up right now. Keeping himself alive and well until then. Don't think this is death until that. He's holding off on that breaker for now. Holds off again on the armor. What is Go doing the situation? The fatal blow rip. He has that breaker and doesn't use it there. Because he had that cameo meter out. Not able to break out, so that's going to be the game going into CLS Dwarf. Striking on the boards again with this homeland. He's going up 2-1. giving Mars a hell of a run right now. Game number 4 coming at you guys. Can Mars bring it out to game number 5? We'll see if he can handle the milk landing. Little fake out with the movement right now. Goes into the grab with Darius. Getting a little creative right now. Seeing where he can read this movement, where the room is to press. How he can get in, because he's been playing so crazy these past couple games. This Dwarf is on a tear right now with this Homelander piece. Cooking him in the corner. Big strike again. The dive kick didn't land. Defends against it. Dive kick one more time. He's invincible. Have to eat this combo after that Jigsaw lands on him. How often do you fight this team? It's really only fair that you see online nowadays. Down 2, just goes straight for him. Into Darius. Setup. Dive kick not going to work that time around. J-Blade is there. The defenses are up. Mars waiting for their opportune time to strike. Gets one opening on the low. Gonna EX that dive kick. Be enough to kill right here. Natara's damage is amazing. One small mistake and you can pick that up very, very quickly. A big strike to open it up though. Dwarf goes straight in for the command grab. Anti-air action cooking up. Another dive kick lands. Breaker forced out. Goes for a big old strike right here. Popping him up in the air. The other big swinging damage. 410 dropped on his head into the blockable setup. All this movement getting baited. Eventually the up block hits. Baited just a tad and not able to split the distance. Letting that fatal blow rip right through him. Puts Mars on a set point right now. See if he can pull it off. Gonna come down to here. But he let the fatal blow spin just a little bit early, so this could still be some room for Mars to take this. Even lead between these two at the moment. Very, very different characters though. These are a very high risk, high reward. Homelander of son of a bitch. 318 into the Darius setup, ends up getting it, so this is going to be a huge touch right now. Breaker forced out from him. Able to play the long game now after that grab, getting a huge lead, puts it in a very tough situation, beats out some movement into it again, taking this 4th match in his hands. Mars strikes on the board again with the Tar, squared off against Dwarf, with the giving a serious challenge to the Sin members who are ready to square off against them. Good strike right here for Mars. Leads him to the corner strongly. To a potential setup with Darius right now. Baits out the movement the wrong side. What is that exchange right there? A crazy, unfortunate event on Wake Up. He is tilted. That is crazy. Left Natara. Uses the buttons on Wake Up. Drives right in with Fatal Blow as well. Letting it rip. Big shout out to Dealer in the chat. Thank you so much for competing today, man. We appreciate the free time coming back. Not enough damage being dealt here to go straight in. Darius was definitely going to finish the job through chip damager. He's taking it away. Set point for the comeback in the favor of Mars. We'll see if he can do it. Up block is going to result in a punish right there. No breaker for you until now. Would have definitely helped. The blood sacrifice going. It's becoming a zoning affair right now for Dwarf as he resorts to the original tactic. And the backhands continue. Big strikes as he builds into the corner. Meaty attacks are landing. A big press right now upon him though. Reflects him in the corner. Big boot coming down one more time. Mars is doing it all. Able to come to one final touch. And he takes the set right now. In 3-2 fashion over Dwarf. Goes into the semifinals right now. And advances further. Should be good to go. Kicking off this final match for the top 8 right here. Trying to open them up with the big old overhead. Not having it though. Command grab. Calls him out from behind. Dive kick. Not doing it. Feeling the pressure right now in there. It is going to be a tight one right now. He is feeling it. What's up, Hourglass? How you doing? There's that bracket right there for you. Thought I had the command on, but I guess I don't. Kxter kicking him up. Gets a setup with the little noob trap. Follows through. Comes out the gate swinging. Smacks him down. Trevor is so lethal with so much as a cast at this point. To say that you'd get a crazy mixing machine like Ghostface and you'd put Tremor behind it, I'm like, where does he fit in? Just seeing him go very, very deep in person. No Diddy. I'm talking about the brackets, damn it. But anyways, it comes out the gate swinging right now. Kxter continuing on the damage. Puts 308 on him. 200 left to finish the job. BWood mashing right through. Gets him out again. More dive kick. 8 seconds left as it dwindles down. One more strike from BWood, catches him pressing in a finals. Hit ends up doing it, taking that first round right there. BWood strikes on the board first. Kxter calling him out from behind. Tries to some big swinging moves. Defends well against the armor. Going straight up for a punish instead. Continues the combo. Look at this right now. 350 drops on him and has the different knife ready to go. So the cancels are out, ready to go for a minute. It's too late on the draw. BWood on the return though, trying to get out this health lead. Gets a setup. Into noob again. Looks between them. Easy does it, overhead landed. Big strike again, forced the breaker out of him. He ain't done right now. Trevor low coming as well. That big old boulder. Kxter on the approach. Backpedals a little bit here. Wait for his time to shine. Comes out swinging again. Breaker forced between them. The rock is there. Nothing out of it. Spinning fatal blow right back at him. Will land it as well. Taking the round right from BWood's hands. Goes on to a final round scenario between these two. Keeping it very interesting.
Now you lose. Final round. Fight.
Big hit from underneath him, sweeping him out again. Another dive kick out. On the approach. Just trying to get him leaning. A jumping attack, mind you. From behind, swinging that knife. Calling out the other killer. Ready to kill him. And what else would you do to stab him? But going forward into the corner, overhead block. Kxter kicking up everything, including the rocks, as Trevor comes to aid the cause. On the reset as well, mind you, gets another grab, looking beautiful. With 100 HP to finish the job right now, a grab is what will do it. Dunking on his head, Kxter steals the game right from BWood's hands. In typical Ghostface fashion. 1-0 right now. The Dark Cotton Colony. Bit of armor action. BWood cashing this one out. Jumping on them pools. Another clone charge leads at him very strongly. Kxter on the return though. Keeping it interesting. Switches out. Gets Trevor for more pressure. Hangs on for dear life. He is able to get this off at a moment's notice. I like the idea of holding off the hit from the other killer until Tremor is done. It pretty much guarantees you a safe approach. So I think that's part of the whole thing about this team is the safe 50 gimmick that you get with Tremor. Which will lead into resets, other options, hard to blockables. It does complement obviously a large portion of the cast at this point, but surprisingly Ghostface. 3 HP HP to spare. Good flawless block to stay alive. BWood trying to clutch this one out with 7 HP to go. And it is just down to the wire right now for that first round. He steals it right from his hands. That flawless block keeping him right there the whole way through. Going for the command grab, cycling through the right version to the killer. Little tip for Ghostface, or just Tremor in general, rather. You want to try to keep Tremor in the Aftershock form when you're charging him up like that. It's a much faster recharge rate compared to the other variants of Tremor. Set up a clone charge. See what he does. He got goop. Millie Rock ends up hitting him. BWood down a game on this set. Needs to come back now. Keep his reputation up. Big strike again. My lord, Breaker coming out now. And for the command grab, switches out to the other variant. BWood pokes out for a second, getting some big damage here and able to finish it out. 1-1 is the current score on this set, keeping it juicy. All of these sets have not been one-sided affairs. BWood keeping it that way as well. We'll see who ends up taking it. This Ghostface Trevor. Knocks him down, 120 health taken away. Starting to mix now. Picking up a storm. And reset the Tremor again, too. This is crazy. Look at this. Off one touch. What seems like he didn't really have a chance in the matter. BWood finding some space, though, gets the punish off, kicks him in the corner. Look at that. 386 put on him. Extending it, too. The new group is there. And Fatal Blow as well, really trying to bring this one back. Every round matters. They gotta leave Dexter at bar. It's actually a good idea. You might actually get him to use it. And these checks are absolutely working. What a bold call out from behind him. Just take that round right from his hands. BWood with 150 health that whole time seals it. Clutch factor from BWood is off the charts right now, keeping his composure and finding these openings. Not scared of them. We'll win that exchange until the breaker is had between them. Check from behind, another big hit right there with the clone. Maybe something will happen here. And another big strike landed. Coming out right now. BWood swinging from the fences. Ain't done yet. Overhead landed, and right there, BWood with another low check ends up getting him. Go 2-1, the current score on the set. BWood advances one step further. Gave this Ghostface a true problem, clutching out that last game. Good flawless block, though. This is going to result in a punish. Tremor charged up, ready to go. Breaker had between them. And the reset with Tremor to continue. The knife keeps swinging as well. Kexter staying alive for dear life right now. And maybe, just maybe, he'll extend it out to 5. Overhead landed. Janet continuing. Not done yet. Kicks him out for another restand. He's the wingman. Looking for the fences. Kexter banking on these 50s to take this one out for a game 5. He is squabbling right now. Every single fight has just gone so far. Overhead coming out of big damage being dealt right now from Kexter. The mix is insane. Overhead not gonna win. You would try to clutch it out. A long way to go with this life bar. Draft gonna even out this lead completely. In the hands of BWood. Big Meaty ends up doing it. Putting him on set point at this moment in time. Ready to close it out at a moment's notice. Let's see if he can do it. Big strike room underneath him. Again. Going on towards him. Or will he back up again? Let's see, approach for Kexter. He has the corner pressure, but you gotta think if you let go of block for a second, Noob is gonna check you. Overheads are landed until that breaker comes. And the life lead is significantly going in the favor of BWood. This is a guessing game right now. Still has that breaker to go at a moment's notice. And he is right there trying to do what he can. The game is right at the palm of his hands. Dexter doesn't want to give it up until the low ends up getting him. BWood sealing it out, playing the long game, takes it out 3-1 over Kexter. We'll go on to the semifinals. Guys have had great runs in a lot of the online events they participated in. Let their names be known inside of the FGC and killing it each time. Justnasty had a hell of a run at Texas Showdown. PainFZ killing the online circuit. Loving to see what he's been doing lately too. And these guys are at a standstill in the bar, enforcing the zoning gameplay, it seems, is the way. I've been told when I watched Justnasty play, he said that the best way to play against the smoke mirror is to just play patient. You gotta wait. Well, I gotta think when you play another character like that who has good approaches similar to... Not completely similar, but a little bit similar to Smoke. There's a lot of mix on his hands, too. I wonder how he's going to handle it. Coming out the gate swinging, though. Low check gets into Tremor as well. Breaker forced out now. Now it's not going to work. Checks him out again. Low check again, not working. Moving in, not able to hit him just yet. It just falls into the hands of Justnasty before you know it. Spacing out in neutral carefully. Playing the long game the whole way through. Charges up Tremor. Look what his move is. Look at the exchange right now. Trading out the double rocket. Ends up winning it anyways. Nasty probably considered, why did I go off of that damn cameo? What was wrong with it? Back at him again, more pressure on these plus frames, changing up the game a little bit, too high, and then goes to the mid after kicking him down. After he wins that, now he's capping this one up for some big damage here. And doing absolute mollywops of Pain. The cancels are back at him again, a little bit of armor there too. Until that final strike lands, Justnasty. From behind, takes it. Strike it with the same teams as before. Over to Homelander Farrah this time around. Bar checking out that laser. Good conversion right here made. He pops him down for a second. Trades again. The overhead gonna land though. No trade was made there. Just a exchange in the favor of Homelander. Calls out Farrah. Overhead not gonna land. That time it will, from a different leg. Crazy blender damage right here for PainFZ. Look at him cook. Big hit landed right there, pokes between them, into the command grab. Doing big strikes right now and taking that first round, trying to get this momentum back in the sand, keeping the set close. Pain is adjusting. Got the clone armor, sorry, the crystalline armor on right on top of him now, gives him a good approach until it falls away. Oh my goodness. Nasty. What a good catch. Builds up right here. Not done. Pop, pop, pop. Got that armor, so he has a safe approach here. Just eating all those forward fours possible. Not a projectile. Just a crazy check. Oh, we caught him. Parallel and overhead gonna land. That's a good conversion. Leaves you guessing up in the corner. It's a guessing game, and Nasty is right there. Back at him. Does he have enough time to get breaker? It's not looking like that, and it's gonna spell disaster for Nasty. On top of that, you gotta deal with the disrespectful brutality.
Oh no.
And put a little salt in the wound. 1-1 is the score on this set. Kicking off this next match here for y'all. See what's cooking. Ooh, little projectile game coming at him. Going out the gate, swinging again. Not too shabby. See, mix him out again, more pressure. Gets an additional hit from Tremor right there, keeping himself going. No breaker right there for PainFZ yet. Feeling the wrath of Nasty. Not quitting for a moment. Dunks on his head right there. Big strikes again. Breaker coming out. 200 out between these two. Comes out swinging one more time. Another press kicks him down. 200 damage, more than enough to finish the job right here. Nasty strike and gets the lead back in his hands. Low check again. Dancing on, gets a good setup with Tremor. On top of that, gets a teleport around. He is invisible. It's a guessing game with the mix right now. It gets with the neutral jump straight up into it. Gets another conversion. Great check into him. Keeping him guessing. Just doubles down on the overhead again. PainFZ coming out the gate. Swinging. 260 health left for Pains. Ooh, for a second I thought he had him. Neutral dunk, gets a punish right there. Is this enough to kill? Whips Trevor. Is that going to cost him the match? 100 HP to spare. All these checks trying to get a little zoning going. Pain's getting impatient. But Justnasty just getting a little bit too fast as well. Thinking he had a safe approach. Well, remember, they got that fatal blow and be ready to use it at a moment's notice. Taking him out completely. Keeping the health lead just 100 points in the favor of Nasty right now. Very, very close as this clock dwindles down for the true lead in the set. Does come down to here, an eye for an eye, it seems. Cutting the distance completely. Justnasty from downtown. Dunks on PainFZ right there. With a fatal blow, too, to strike up 2-1 on this set. Killing it as he goes one more round closer to taking the set. Pyramid sets the stage for this next one. Nasty with the lead, trying to go on to the grand finals one more time, become a 3-time champion. Some elite company up there. You gotta want to put your name up in the rafters with the goats. One more time. Not stopping for a minute here. Big strikes. Solidifying his presence in this match as a damage machine. Pops him down. Flawless is on that first round right there. PainFZ feeling the pressure of smoke. Nasty on the jump in, up block, getting a full call. It ain't no flawless victory for you, buddy. Neutral goes with the plus frame attack on top of that low check. Oh my goodness, good off block right there for Pains. Oh, steered another projectile, gives him a little bit of a safer approach. Another big one here too. Rip gonna yoink him down to the other side. Nasty on a huge deficit right now. And an unfortunate exchange, both of these guys whipping. I've seen that happen with some other characters quite a bit, like Reptile's roll. Absolutely no profiles that move, and I've seen it whip right when you think it doesn't. do it. It just kind of snags you out of the air. Teleport around, not gonna get nothing off of it. Maybe there's that tremor trap, so it's a little return coming from Nasty here. Oh, he's invisible. This is where it gets really tricky. You gotta listen, paying attention. What happened to Mix is using every bit of meter in his arsenal here. Keep himself alive. Can afford to eat a hit. Doesn't let the Fatal Blow rip with that Ice Armor out. Crystalline, rather. About to take the set. Nasty is right there. Gets what he needs and gets a little swaggy with the 2 with a brutality. Justnasty advances on to the grand finals and makes it look like an anime fight. And we'll see who ends up taking it right now. This is going to be a killer set. But over to Sindel Lau right off the bat is so intimidating. Showing the layers of depth that Mars had with this character. Pockets. Gotta stand still in neutral. Not wanting to overcommit. Mars not banking on these loud hat setups. Maybe just testing the patience of BWood. Not getting overzealous with these setups unless they're guaranteed. Settles for a grab instead. Takes him out. Blocking everything. He goes for a zoning affair. Okay, so every time he's expecting a clone charge, the second he's going to get any type of projectile game off. So he's got to wait for these setups. So good a time to let the Lao hat set up before he can just go straight in for it. He's got an up block for a second. Then he's starting to bait him, maybe read a little bit of this movement, but he's going to get a little too comfortable. That's when he doesn't commit to it. Fakes him out. A good little shimmy. Ooh! Staggers out into a grab. Forces breaker, even lead between them. Waltzing down, up block had from BWood, showing that he was going to do it every time and just let it rip again. Jammed on the extension with 5 seconds to go. Ends up taking that first round and really bringing it out the full distance of that round. How are you going to think? Is he going to keep on going? Is he going to keep up blocking that? What is the mind game he's playing with? But no way that he was going to up block that 5 times in a row. He did. Breaker forced out now. Between them, Janet gives him enough time to get a little setup off. Buying some space to get a little rebuttal though. Mars taking him out to the corner on the Lao hat. Doesn't get the hover off. A small misinput right there. Going to be a costly one. And holds out for a second there. Feels like it's a good time to catch BWood lacking, and he eventually lets go of that block. Breaker forced out. Long way to go, though. It's not close to being over. That ult bar is right there, BWood. Lets the fatal blow rip. And a punish comes out for Mars. Able to take that round right there. Bring it out to a final on this first game.
Final round. Fight.
Big hits to him, knocks him down to the ground. What I'm really curious about is how do you approach somebody who's constantly up blocking? Do you just enforce it, or do you really think they're going to play with that mind game the whole time? Every time he is ready to block it. Snipes him out, not a worth trade though. Puts it back in the hands of BWood. Full screen now. Knocks him down with another dodge kick. 19% taken away after that. Good little dodge. He gets a great pickup with the Lao hat into the corner right now, forcing the breaker away from BWood. In the closing moments, Mars gets a good old grip on that stagger. Not enough to kill though, no breaker there for him, so he can afford a hit right now if it comes down to it. A test of patience and eventually succumbs to it. We have the first winner, and it's getting a little swaggy as I speak. Mars taking the first game, 1-0 over BWood. Getting a little flashy with it too. I feel like it's pretty fairly even. He targets a lot of damage, so the Shao health is just the biggest issue in that matchup. The fact that he can snag you out of the air a lot of the time, but Tar could really test your patience along with Sindel, and Tar's playing quite a patient game. We're seeing elements of his Tar from what we see earlier translate over to this, and it's a punish off right there. There's a big exchange happening in this round, and he stacks up with another Low Hat setup into the corner. Hesitates for a second. BWood on the return, though. Into the corner. Good pull, Janet to go. It's a good setup off. Mars on wake up. On the receiving end of a really tough situation to get out of. That goop is still on him. You're waiting for that check at any minute when you let go of block. And another exchange going in the hands of Mars. Gives him out, uses that fatal blow too. Striking to get the first round on this set over BWood. No breaker for you yet. Kicks him out with 480 HP taken away. We'll see who can take this one and go to the grand finals. Mars with a good lead right now. Check, gets a small little dive kick. Hezzy's for a second, baits it. Maybe, just maybe, there might be something here. Goes in for the phone grab. Kicks him out. Big damage being dealt here. Extends, a little scream, gonna result in the punish, not landing that one. BWood laying down the lock. Trying to truly avoid being down 2-0 against Mars at this moment in time. Puts us on a final round for game 2. Blocking carefully now. Overhead check, almost had him there for a second. Staggers out a couple of these presses. Trying to get him lean and breaker forced out now. Lowest block is from afar. Keeping his defenses up. 30% between them. This is a zoning game right now. One step quicker to the game. That's a punish right there. Good spacing out from Mars. Full distance of the slide. Try to get him to cut the distance. It's not going to work there. Ooh, almost had him there. It'll convert with that beautiful forward two. And he almost has it with the game in the palm of his hands. 30 HP to go. Hacks him down. It is right there in a crazy exchange to finish it off. Mars is taking the lead on this set against BWood. 2-0 right now with Sindel. Low Hat coming out, checks him out. Flawless block at the end to negate at least a little bit of the chip damage. Mars trying to get him leaning again. Big hits right now. He is doing everything he can to keep it in. Big strikes right now, not letting off. Converting some big damage into the Low Hat again. Not done yet. Follows through. Forward escape happens here. Anything he can. Dive kick in him now. Big old strike, 40% between these two. A lot of checks from BWood right now. Really tested the patience. Mars getting in his head a little bit too. So they got a lot of that strike throw tag. I'm going to give you a little bit too. Tries to shimmy him out. That health dwindling down. BWood feeling the pressure now on set point against Mars with this Sindel pick.
Round 2. Fight.
His final moment to allow is what is the approach right now for Mars. Getting gripped on that first exchange, kicks him out, extends with Janet a little bit too. Gets a check with the goop. Goes again, extends the combo. Truly a spectacle to see. Armors do it again. Testing the patience right now. Good little shimmy on that back. Wave dash, whatever you want to call it. Heading backwards, baiting movement. It's a punish off. No breaker for you this time around, though. We're going to have to eat this combo. Into the corner you go. Still a set point in the favor of Mars, but we'll see if BWood can bring it out for another game here. This is to go into the grand finals. It's to fight Justnasty. Low poke into the throw, gets the side switch he needs. Pressure coming at you now. See, he's switching up from that up block. He's not doing it so much anymore now. And he switches up. Of course, that's when you go with a different approach too. Good spacing for BWood here. 60 seconds to go. These two are up close and personal with each other, and it's getting very, very scrappy. Mars finds room for the punish, though. Continuing this damage up. Not letting off either. Onto the Wow hat set up right now, and beautiful neutral touch from BWood. Gonna get an ample punish right now to finish the job. Striking on the boards here. Going up. One more point in the set. 2-1 after that fatal blow, sealing it. Nicely done from BWood. Suppose he really didn't have to break until... Well, I suppose it would have been too late at that point. Checks him out right there, getting the first pickup right now. Mars keeping it close. On the low hat set up, gets a good conversion right there. No breaker for BWood yet. Just gonna eat the combo up into the corner. Our knockdown into low set up again. Gets a hit. Into the throw as well. Knocks him down. Swiftly.
Round 2. Fight.
First set point still. We reach this stage again. To a zoning affair he goes. Every hit matters oh so much, and the back dashing right now is insane. Keeping him max distance because he knows that slide ain't gonna cut the distance, and on that move really makes a crazy approach right there. Just waiting, reading that movement for his time to strike. It's a true full screen game he can play. No breaker to be had, so BWood's gonna let this one rip. 335. After the exchange, no projectile able to come up through. Mars quite yet gonna hold on for this combo and let it rock. If it kills, it kills. And it absolutely will. BWood sealing this one back. Still a set point in the favor of Mars. BWood clinging this one back for dear life. Sniping him out from the far. Every projectile matters oh so much. Bone charge coming at him again. Everything thrown at him. What can he do to avoid this pressure? BWood with a little slash from down below. Good pickup from Mars. Almost has something there. Follows through with more pressure. Gets him going a little bit too. Breaker coming out now. BWood on the dive in. Mars says no way. Goes straight into his temple. It delivers polywop some damage. Is there enough here to finish the job though? Into Lowhead again, keeping it safe, and just with a good old down poke finishes the job. A 3-1 victory over BWood. Mars goes on to the grand finals for the first time in BWood's fight. Stay alive here. It comes down to this moment right now. Mars staying over with the Sindel pick was not what I was expecting. I really thought we were going to see that Natara pick come out. Not going to be the case today, though. Smoke comes out, swinging. Checks out of the back throw. 30% between them. Getting a little bit of a pickup right now. Flawless blocks on the tail end of it. The cancel pressure is there now. It's a big 17% off of him right there. Mars on the approach, waltzing on towards him. Checks him out from afar. Gets an advancement closer and closer to him now. Snipes him out of the air. Tremor is there to aid the cause too. It's a mean trade between these two. And on the jump and attack ends up getting him. No breaker for him, so he's going to let it ride out. 9 HP to go. Overhead landing him. It's going to start something, but Smoke just a little bit quicker on the draw. Takes that first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Projectile game coming in. Ooh. Big strikes again. Not done yet. Little pokes between them now. C goes closer to the plus range stack. It's a mean exchange right now. Nasty getting a crazy pickup in the corner. Mars sniping him out of air. Anti-airs too. Oh my goodness, on the other side of him he goes. Good spacing from these players. Low check again. Puts everything on the line right here. On the jump and attack, ends up getting them. Big strings are hitting. Breaker forced out now. Good flawless block right there. On the overhead, lands it. Gets a conversion made as well. With all this bar to spend and everything falling into place, it's going to get pretty swaggy for this first round ender. And Mars will be down 1-0 against Justnasty here on this set. Grand Finals, it is a first to 3, so we'll see who ends up taking it. It's Justnasty. Tara is what we were expecting here for the Grand Final right now, and he goes over to it to fight Nasty. Let's see what we can do. He'll walk in, dashes back, goes so carefully, making ample movement at him now. Up block is a full call out right now. It's a quick punish for Justnasty. He's 134 on him. Check into the dive kick. Ends up fighting. You're going to pay the cost for that. There's a beautiful setup right there with Darius. Gets the reset as well. Damage keeps on stacking up. 380 onto him now. It's a big hit, a big dive kick, and a crazy exchange in the hands of Mars as he brings this one out further.
Round 2. Fight.
Backpedaling. Nice armor. Crystalline armor is right there, ready to go. Good pick up for Nasty here. Big strike landed. Actually caught Mars in the air again. Can't do anything when he has that armor set up. Very tough to deal with. Spinning the bar to keep this thing going. Is there enough damage to finish the job? He's all banking on these setups for crystalline armor, and it's working oh so much every single time. Keeping himself very, very safe. If he can get him off crystalline, he will have a very solid shot at getting him, but it's a close one right now. Forcing him to make the approach right now, playing a patient game and double down on the low. Going to result in a little bit of a punish right now. Catching him with the up block though, and Darius is there to continue it. Get the reset, matter of fact, and deal some damage to him. 234 gets on him. It's a tough one to get over. It's the mind game here, and it's just too fast to comprehend. Mars is on a different level right now. Playing this one every single way that he can to get one step ahead of his opponents. Good defense up. Defense against Trevor. It's not enough to stay alive, though. Keeping it safe. Mars waiting for the right time to strike, and up block into the down 2 is the final strike that we see. Mars staying alive is the name of the game. 1-1 in the Grand Finals right now. To the Grand Finals we go for 1-1 is the current score on the set. Mars letting everything rip to try to break that crystalline armor, and he's got it back right before you know it. A little poke in between the cancel. Mars testing the patience here. Nasty gets a bit of an anti-air, nothing off of it there, and these guys aren't getting too greedy with their moves at this point in time. Oh, beautiful reach right there for Justnasty, sniping him out from so far away. Defenses are up for Mars right now, wondering when he can get that damn armor off him. He can't do anything at that point. Keeping him on lock, it's a good tech away from Tara. Beautiful dive kick right there from Mars. That was just off at a moment's notice. Look at the up block. He baited out there. That grab's going to be a costly one, and maybe not. Couldn't tech out of that one. That's another grip as well, evening out the life lead. 22 seconds on the clock. The dwindles down. He has the armor right there at a moment's notice. Does he use that breaker? He's considering it, but it's not worth it right now. You got to play the full set right now for y'all. Round 2 kicking off. Check again. Fakes him out for a second. Tosses him out to the corner. Oh my goodness. Nasty sniping. Mars out of midair. With that crystalline armor, this leaves you so close. You don't know when it's going to happen. Very strike right now. Every single direction. You just can't tell where you're going to get hit by. Still has that breaker to go. Not stopping him for a second here. Big hits right now and just continuing. He did not drop for a second. Darius is right behind you if you didn't realize off the screen for the beautiful check to seal that crazy ender right there for Mars. 1-1. We got a tie set right now. It's very close as these two demons are going at it. The damage is being dealt from Nasty. Got a decent lead on top of it, about 60%, and a big interruption right there. Breaker coming out, says no way. Snags him out of the air completely. Leaves him in no man's land. These dive kicks are lethal. Mars is hanging on for dear life right now. Nasty with a beautiful dunk. Gets a pickup with tremor of a lifetime. Guarantees the round at that point in time and gets swaggy with it too. Puts a 50 burger on Mars to go up 2-1 on the set. Coming in the next round right here, 2-1. That's what we got here. See if Mars can make this comeback here for Sin. We're gonna put him on top on this side. Oh, the dive kick. Nails him down. Darius is there. Good defense up for Mars right now. Up block is flawless as a matter of fact. And hanging on for dear life right now. Invisible, not invisible mix, but the cancel pressure from Justnasty is a lot to deal with. 30% between these two. Can't get the dive kick off before that. That's a punish, unfortunately. Kicks him down. He's got another crystalline armor right there. Interrupts him. It's not enough to keep him off. It's so good at countering her. The armor set up again and really letting Fatal Blow rip this as a last resort. Ends up doing it. Gonna be more than enough to finish the job here. Where is it? No way. That scales like that? Not the case. Thought he had less help than that. Regardless, ends up getting a big boot to finish it. Mars negating the set point, trying to bring it up to a game 5. It's what the people want at home. Full bar each. Good movement out from Mars. Gets Darius ready to go, and that hard to blockable setup ends up catching him. Very good timing on that. Another one as well, not giving him a minute to get Tremor out. And into 5 cancels in a row to settles for a grab. Not going to catch Mars present there. Crazy reach on that, forcing the breaker out. He's got a couple rounds to play with there. Not going to be the case when he makes that approach again. Good job on Nasty for the rebuttal right there. Kicking it out, trying to bring it to a set point, and he absolutely will. At this point in time, Mars is on set point. Facing elimination. Should Justnasty win it? For Justnasty to become the 3-time champion. Holds off for a second, gets a pickup right there, just a little bit too slow. And a punish might just be in store for Mars right here. A little drop-table, but picks it up. The American reset. Ooh, my goodness, a big old dash in. Still got that breaker ready to go. He's going to hold on to it. He can afford another exchange. What's the move right here? Just goes for a straight up neutral jump. Trevor is there for additional pressure. Mars is holding block for dear life. Facing the first bit of the mix on teleport. Good anti-air right there as he capitalizes to bring it out to a game 5 right now. A final match in the grand finals as well. 2-2 with Mars clawing. One kicking off the all. Final match of the tournament here. Anti-airs the first hit, but a rebuttal from Mars. A good punish to kick things off just right. Get Darius involved right off the bat. Escape from that corner is the name of the game here. Just not getting too greedy. Nasty playing a patient game. One anti-airs had. Good setup right there. With Darius to continue. Huge life lead for Mars at the moment. Shredding the life of Nasty. 180 HP left. Continuing on. Takes out of the grab quickly. Forcing everything that he can throw at him. Double hit low, almost working. The pressure is crazy. Playing like an absolute demon. An anti-air does come out though from Nasty, and this is his chance to bring it back. With a complete life lead right now. The beautiful hard unblockable setup right now. That Tremor hit him way too fast. Trying to get that life steal off. You get close here. Toad on the other side. Uses the teleport around. He still has fatal blow too. Is this death? Letting it rip first round is crazy. Ends up doing it. Gonna do a lot of damage on this first round, especially to Natara. Letting it spend early. Mars with a bar over him right now. It's gonna be a tough game. Good catch in the air. Beautiful counter. He knocks him down 327. Gets another pickup too. This is really gonna hurt considering the bar he has in the corner here. Gonna see what he can whip up for damage on that 435. Into Darius again. Nasty just avoiding both of those hits. Very good. And on the other side, Trevor ended up aiding the cause a little bit. This is not good with that invisible mixed pressure. Trying to get out of the corner is going to be the name of the game here. Not able to get that breaker quite yet. Takes out of the grab. A low HP situation, snipes him out right there. Is there enough damage to be dealt to finish it? And there is. A final round, a game 5, and it comes down to this. Can Nasty become the 3-time or Mars the newest champion? It will be decided right here with the first exchange coming in Nasty's hands, and he goes with the first strike and gets 30% off of him and then some more. Breaker had between them. And that crystalline armor setup has been so good for him lately. While he's invisible, he doesn't have it anymore though, defending. Mars finds a bit of room right there. Gets snagged out of the air, it's so close. Just remember, with one touch with Natara, can absolutely bring this one back. Good reaction right there, and no bar to be had. It's gonna be a tough one. Their neutral jump gets around him. No dive kick gonna land either. The button press does succeed, which will help bring this lead just a little bit closer into the corner. Darius is there as well. Hard knockdown, baiting this movement, and anti-air is that. Trevor with the continuation of the combo just seals the deal, and Justnasty takes the set in 3-2 fashion over Mars. Becomes the newest 3-time champion for the circuit that we have here. Absolute crazy games all around.